What's up, black and white entertainment fans? It is John Matrixx, and I'm coming to you with another video here today, folks. And before we get into this video, folks, we're on Odysee as well as Rumble. Check out the description for the links to those as we're trying to expand more off YouTube. And also, we do have a website in the works. We'll actually let you guys know when that website actually does go live. Okay? And check out the merch, 15% off the merch in the description as well. Use the discount code Rants and you get 15% off, folks. Let's get into this. Superman and Lois, newest TV show that has come out from the CW. And I actually just finished watching it early this morning here. And folks, I must admit, I was absolutely blown away at how good this first episode was. Now, I was a huge fan of Smallville. I watched all 10 seasons of Smallville. Smallville was tremendous. Absolutely tremendous, man. And Superman is actually my favorite superhero character, and it's not even close. I love Tom Welling as Clark Kent, a.k.a. Superman in Smallville, even though technically he was never Superman until the final episode back in 2011, and it went off the air. And then from there, we actually got the Arrowverse. And I was a late bloomer to the Arrowverse, I must admit. You guys that have actually watched other videos I've actually put out, you guys know how I feel about season 2 of Arrow. Season 2 of Arrow is the best season in comic book TV show history. I really do believe that, folks. But however, the way the Arrow ended, it was pretty bad. It was pretty woke. Flash is pretty much unwatchable. I love Flash. That was a really good show. Never got into Supergirl. Didn't seem like it was my cup of tea. It really didn't. And the way that the CW was going, especially with all the Batwoman controversy, that show was terrible. I couldn't make it through one episode. Actually, I only made it through one episode, and then I stopped watching it. The CW, man, was so much into identity politics. I was very concerned about Superman and Lois. But I checked out the first episode, and folks, it was really good. Really good, folks. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much on this show because I know that the CW could mess this up, and chances are they probably will. I mean, like I said, Arrow, tremendous. First, I would say 4 seasons or so, really good. Season 2 was really the pinnacle. It was so good. And then the way it ended was terrible. Very disappointing. Extremely disappointing. The same thing with Flash. Extremely disappointing. Okay? But anyway, Superman. I was kind of worried, that they were going to try to push Superman to the side and focus more on Lois. And they didn't do that. Not in this first episode. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to see an episode of Superman and Lois where it actually focuses on Lois. But right out the gate, man, they establish Superman. This is his show. And Tyler Hoechlin, I've seen him in other CW episodes. I wasn't very big on him as Superman. He was okay, but he's no Christopher Reeve. No, he's not that. Nobody ever will be, because Christopher Reeve was perfectly made for Superman. He really was. But looking at this show, man, I don't want to really spoil the show, man. But the show really does focus on the family of Superman. Mainly talking about this first episode because he's married to Lois. They have 2 boys, Jonathan and Jordan. Those are the 2 boys. And the show really does focus on them as well, because they don't actually know that their father, Clark Kent, is actually Superman. And they really don't. You do get to see Martha Kent in the show as well. The Daily Planet. Basically, they're living in Metropolis. They don't actually live in Smallville. But most of all, this episode does take place in Smallville because Clark has to go back to Smallville for a reason that I'm not actually going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil the show. And you guys may actually be wondering, all right, what about the bad guys, Superman villains? there is a villain in this show. You don't exactly know who he is because he's in a costume, and you find out who he is at the end of the episode. And I believe this kind of sets the foundation for what to expect in this show. But I got to say, hats off, man, to CW. You guys did it. But man, do not mess this up. Don't mess this up, folks. Stick with this template here. You did a good job. But in the back of my mind, I know that you guys are giving us Batwoman. You guys are giving us woke stuff. And we don't want to see that. If you stick to this template, man, this show is going to be very, very good. Extremely good. Okay. And it looks like, as of right now, when it comes to this episode, the critics as well as the fans, they seem to be on board with my opinion on this. If you look here on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics have this at an 85, the audience at an 87. So the critics and the audience are saying, yeah, this is actually a pretty good show. If you go to all the critics here, you can actually see 85 to them. Top critics, not so much on board, 75%. Still not overly bad, but it's very, very rare, especially on Rotten Tomatoes, when you actually see the critics and the audience saying, yeah, the show is actually pretty good. And it is. It is good so far. And guys, I'm actually going to start reviewing, I believe, this show on a weekly basis. And if the episode is bad, I'm going to tell you guys that it's bad. But right now, it's really good. It is really, really good. I'm very happy about this, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. And when you watch this show, man, there's going to be some reveals in this show. And I do find it to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Very good first episode. Very, very good episode. I'm very much a Superman fan. Favorite comic book character ever. And this is the one character I don't want them to destroy. If they want to destroy Batwoman, go ahead. I had no vested interest in Batwoman at all. Go ahead and destroy that if you want to. But please do not destroy Superman. And if Rhodes is on here, he'll probably say don't destroy Batman. But wouldn't you guys love to see Batman make an appearance in this show? I really would. But I doubt if that's going to happen. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. That's probably like season 3, season 4, or something like that. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Entertainment fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Entertainment, and we'll catch you next time.